Hey everyone, I'd like to do a something very quick here. I simply want you guys to listen. This is basically how uh, how you just kind of look at how things come together. I want you to listen to these series of clips, and we're gonna keep two things in mind: one, children; two, tracing doctrines. Here we go. I'm just gonna go through these clips. This video is probably gonna be about 4 minutes.
No, wait, no, wait, they didn't forget it. Hey, they remembered it. Look. The child that is rebellious and who refuses to obey his parents is to be put to death. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm done. Hey, if you want to join the IUIC, you can soon. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, if you're an old covenant believer and this is what you want to join, then you go ahead and do that. How's that sound? Is that great?
This is what's so ridiculous. They make all these law. Well, I don't say they make the law. They push all these laws. Yet, how many of them have actually stoned their children for being disobedient? I mean,
Okay. A while back, I basically did that video on January 8th. Now, in February, this video came out. And of course, there's other dates on it, but on February 23rd, this video came out, which was a month after my video. This is basically what this person says. This is a former IUIC member. This is what they say.
And if children of the people ask for birthdays or do anything or ask for Christmas, that they will have to take the children, the parents. One parent will hold the child steady. The other parent will take the sword and run the sword from front to back through the child. And that the Savior will be overseeing the actual act of the killing, the murder, they didn't say murder, of the killing, to make sure that it's being done correctly. And this is 100% true. Nate Daniel was going with that. Yawasop was the one doing the description of the murder. You that were in the class know it's true. You know it's true because you heard it. And blood is on your hands if you know you heard it and you're still in IUIC.
Yeah, in other words, that's basically, she says that was the straw that broke the camel's back as to why she left the IUIC, because they actually taught this in a class. It was something that I pulled up, a document that was called Handbook of Bible Law. I decided to go actually on their website to actually see about the Handbook of Bible Law. They say it's actually a book by this man, Charles A. Wiseman. And of course, they have a little sample of the entire book there. I decided to go to the rebellious children area, and lo and behold, here it is on their website. So not only do they teach it in class, but yes, they do have the integrity to actually show it on their website. Now, how many of them actually do it, I'm not sure. But who is Charles A. Wiseman? Well, we could look at who Charles A. Wiseman actually is. You'd be surprised. Everyone knows the popular website Southern Poverty Law Center. Charles A. Wiseman, longtime Christian identity publisher. Anyone knows that the Christian identity movement is basically someone who had broken off from the British Israelism movement. And the Christian identity movement basically made up KKK members from the 1930s. This is the reason why this man is here, right? We all know he was, one of the founders of the KKK. Let's see. So, when you go ahead and just read about this man, you'll find out he has some interesting views. So, I find it interesting that the Black Hebrew Israelites are actually drawing direct theology from the British Israelism movement, which began in the 1640s. It's basically a white version of the Black Hebrew Israelites. So, also, I'd like you to take a small listen to this short clip I did 2 days ago. This I asked a brother about this, and this is what he said.
The slide I want to show you, and it's the most interesting of all. Yeah. What do you think of when you see this? Well, that's false. I mean, come on now. I talked about the 12 tribe already. You already know that, man. Yeah, but I've never showed you this before. I've seen these before. This ain't nothing new, bro. None of these are nothing new. I've seen all of these before. So what do you think about them? I think they're ludicrous. How many times I got to tell you? That's ludicrous. That's just. So my next question is, which one of these charts came first? Shoot, I couldn't even tell you, brother. I couldn't even tell you. I've seen both of them before.
Right. He could not tell you where those charts came from. So once again, let me get this straight. You mean to tell me that there are these 12 tribes charts, right, that came from this Christian identity movement that was a breakoff of the British Israelism movement that began in the 1640s, right? That's as early as it goes back. I've done my research. That, this guy from the Christian identity movement named Charles A. Wiseman basically made a book that the Black Hebrew Israelites here, the IUIC, had decided to adopt and actually teach their members. This is the reason why they like to put it on their website, to the point where, I end up making a video about it, which because I thought some of this stuff was pretty interesting, but I didn't think that they actually did it. I made this video in January, and then you mean to tell me that the next month, in February, someone actually comes out and shows this doctrine to be true, to where I traced it back to them. They actually teach it, which actually came from this guy, and this movement came from here. This is the reason why I'm trying to show everyone that ideas do not come out of nowhere. This is what you're following by the end of the day. The only difference is it's black. That's it. Something to think about. All right, guys.